Hey guys, hope you're having a beautiful day today. Now, I wanted to talk about a very interesting topic. We know in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, it was mentioned that there are many countries out there that already declare XRP to not be a security, right? And I wanted to go over those countries. I wanted to go over those statements that the countries made, so it could at least help us see their viewpoint on this, right? About whether or not XRP is a security. Now, before I begin, guys, please hit that like and subscribe button. It's gonna really help grow my channel. And if you see my channel name now is different. Now it's called Sage Crypto. One of my subscribers recommended it. He said, hey, you know what? You have some good content, which I'm very humbled by. Thank you so much for taking the time to look at my videos. He said, you got some good content and maybe you should change your channel name to something related to crypto. And I'm like, hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea. And it's something that my fiance actually recommended to me about a month and a half ago. So I definitely should have listened to her, but let's see how it goes. I changed it to Sage Crypto now. And let's see if I get a little more traffic. And you know what, guys? If you want to share this video on any social media site, you could definitely do so. That is not a problem. I'm not gonna scream at you. I'm not gonna do anything. If anything, I'm gonna be grateful that you are letting people know about this XRP/Ripple/crypto information. All right, guys. Now let's get into the video. Let's start with the UK. So the UK, United Kingdom Treasury Department, right? They classify XRP as a non-security asset. And the way that they made regulations is actually very interesting. Now, this is the official document here. I'm gonna open it up right here. This is what the official document looks like. UK regulation approach to crypto assets and stable coins. And they talk about a lot of different things here, but I actually have the key points for you guys, so don't worry. We're not gonna be reading this whole thing. The first thing we're going to look at is 1.12. So I'm going to increase that for you. Look how they classify this. They classify XRP, as you can see here, as an unregulated token. And then within unregulated tokens, you have utility tokens and exchange tokens. And what they declare to be a utility token will be tokens used to buy a service or access a decentralized ledger technology platform. This could, for example, include access to online cloud storage. And then you have exchange tokens, which have the definition of tokens that are primarily used as a means of exchange. This includes widely known crypto assets such as Bitcoin, Ether, and XRP. Very key information there. Now, I want to open this up for you guys so you can see this portion here. This is on page 18, and when you go to page 18, you go to 3.4. It talks a little more about utility tokens, right? It says the government is therefore considering an approach in which the use of currently unregulated tokens and associated activities primarily used for speculative investment purposes such as Bitcoin could initially remain outside the perimeter for conduct and prudential purposes. And then they mention here utility tokens again. And there's one more I want to show you guys. It's this one, the second image. This is on page 23. And it mentions here, it gives you this type of, I don't know how, would you call this a graph? I don't know what you would call this, a layout. This sheet right here. And it has all the token types. You got stable tokens, right? Like your USD coin, your Tether. I don't know if this Tether is still gonna be going on in 2 years, but let's see. And you have your unregulated exchange tokens, right? Like we mentioned, XRP. That's what they're declaring XRP to be unregulated. And if you see up here, it's gonna say in scope of first phase of legislative changes. For stable tokens, yes. Stable tokens, yes. But unregulated tokens is a no. Maybe subject to regulation in the future, but as of right now, it's a no. and non-regulated utility token is also a big no. So in other words, for them, for the UK, XRP, it is not a security. And that's the first country we're looking into. The second one is Japan. Japan also declared XRP to not be a security. Now, this article came out December 28th, 2020. If you remember, the lawsuit was December 22nd, right? So it came out a couple days after the lawsuit. And SBI Bank, they basically declare that XRP is not a security in Japan. And this is the official statement from them. I'm going to show you here. And I'm going to translate this for you. Let's do some translate to English. There it is. I cannot read Japanese, even though I would like to learn. I actually have a Japanese book I bought like 2 years ago. I haven't opened it. I haven't practiced, so I have to definitely practice. So they say here, in the column US SEC that sued Ripple, a fellow of Nomura Research Institute, XRP is widely traded by crypto assets exchange companies in Japan, but under Japanese law, XRP is a cryptocurrency asset under the Funds Settlement Law, and it is not applicable to securities under the Financial Instruments and Exchange Act. So again, this is the official statement, right, from SBI, declaring that XRP is not a security. So now we have the UK saying it's not a security. We have Japan saying it's not a security. What else? What else do we have? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. We have the former SEC enforcer. Former SEC enforcer tells Swell Crowd. He says it in front of everybody. XRP is not a security. And I'm sure you've seen this video before of this gentleman here, where he says, hey, you know what, I don't think XRP is a security. And he gives a good reason for that. So if you haven't seen that video, let me know and I'll probably look it up for you guys. But yeah, if you're into the XRP community, then you've probably seen this before. But he basically says, you know what, that if Ripple goes away today, XRP is still going to continue living on. So that right there shows you, or is enough proof for you to understand that XRP is not a security. So yeah, we got the UK, we got Japan, and we got the former SEC enforcer telling people that XRP is not a security. What else do we have? Well, we got former CFTC chairman. This came out June 17, 2020. So a couple months before the lawsuit, maybe 5 months before the lawsuit, he said it himself, XRP is not a security. And he published a paper regarding this, and it's a very interesting read. I was reading through it. The paper is titled Cryptocurrencies and US Security Laws Beyond Bitcoin and Ether. And he basically goes through the Howey text, the Howey test, and he breaks every single one of them down, and he explains why it's not an investment contract. He explains why there's no investment of money, there's no common enterprise, no reasonable expectation of profits derived from the efforts of Ripple. He goes into all of this. It's very interesting. It's a good read. And he explains how it's a utility token. So he mentions here, I'll show you one of the things that he says. Sorry. He says, you know what, people invest in XRP. If Ripple loses some money, let's say they lose half of their money, it's not going to affect my XRP holdings at all, right? Ripple could do their thing. XRP is a utility token, decentralized. It's not going to affect me at all. In the same way, if Ripple gains 500x, let's say, in profits, again, it's not going to affect my XRP holdings because there's no correlation between the two, right? It's two separate things. So yeah, it's very interesting. I definitely recommend for you to read this. I'm gonna leave the link in the description of the video if you guys want to look into this. But yeah, and I think Brad Garlinghouse once said, you know what, when Coinbase was gonna list XRP, or when they listed XRP, the price went up, right? So would then will XRP be a security of Coinbase in that case? The answer is obvious no, right? Because XRP is decentralized. Nobody really owns XRP. At the end of the day, we all know XRP is not a security. So there are other countries as well. It's not only the UK, it's not only Japan, it's not only some former top level people that work in the finance industry. It's also Singapore, another country. You got UAE as well, declaring XRP to not be a security. So this case is gonna be super interesting to see how it's gonna go down and what the final decision is gonna be. You know, is Gary Gensler just gonna go against all these countries and say, hey, it is a security? But at the end of the day, Ripple said already that they could end up just moving to Japan or to Singapore or to the UK. Any country that already declared XRP to not be a security, they could just go and move out. And they said 90% of their customers are outside the US anyway, so it's not really gonna affect them a whole lot, you could say, right? And with regulations, crypto regulations coming to the US, at least Ripple's gonna understand, okay, this is what they want, so that we're not declaring a security, whatever it is, because they're not a security anyways. But they could say, okay, if this is what they want, let's just do it, and they'll do it. But yeah, win or lose, us as XRP holders are still gonna win, in my opinion. But that is just my opinion, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree that XRP is a security? Do you think it is not a security? Let me know. And stay safe out there, guys. Things are very rough. Just stay safe. Peace.
XRP versus itself. Ripple is a private company. We have our shareholders. It's you can't trade Ripple shares, so to speak. XRP, look, we pay attention over the long haul. I tell the employees I don't think about it on a 3 days or 3 weeks or 3 months. Taking advantage of what digital assets can do to make transactions more efficient, I think, is a journey we'll be on for a decade or two. I describe it as a marathon, and we're on kind of mile 2. So I don't think about the price of XRP